Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Uh, in this part of my video, I want to elaborate about the history of map making process and what is the process of surveying. First of all, in the introduction part, the growing world populations is increasing demands on resources, leading to the need for organized agreement on how to share them. Human societies are becoming more complex, and the need of proper management of resources is becoming more pressing. So that means in the growing developing countries or developed countries, there is the most need of map making process of formatting land areas because information of geographical or geophysical information is mostly needed by using the land abilities, data, and their spatial arrangement. So, so it is important to understanding the history of map making process. Just a second. Okay. So history of map making and surveying. The development of map making and surveying data backs to the ancient civilizations, with the Romans being a notable examples. The declining of Roman Empire, the declining of Roman Empire led to declining in surveying and map making, which is revived during the just a second. So there is a problem of screen recording. So this is the information about of history of map making process and surveying. The main aim to understanding the types of maps. Actually, maps are basically different types. So mainly these are some classification of map. One is the topographical map, thematic map, chlorochromatic maps, chloropic maps. So these are maps. What is topographical maps? If we observe a general proposed map to show the physical feature of an area, एक एरिया का फिजिकल फीचर हम आइडेंटिफिकेशन कर सकते हैं और उसका जो जनरल पर्पस मैप होता है उसको टोपोग्राफिकल मैप बोलते हैं थेमेटिक मैप क्या है उसका जो थीम बेस्ड मैप है that show the particular theme. For example, that is show the lands types, land use patterns, soil types. So that is called thematic maps. What is chlorochromatic maps? Maps that use different color or shading to show the area of equal value. Chromochromatic means the value. Chromatic. So that means it is representations of maps by categorizing certain value. For example, if we represent a forest fire, the intensity and magnitude concept, the intensity and magnitude of any area of forest fire. So that can be represented or setting by the chlorochromatic with the input with the different values with the labeling of values, small and medium, high, very high, like that. Chlorophyll maps. Map that show the area into the equal value. So that is called chlorophyll. इक्वल वैल्यू को रिप्रेजेंट कर सकता है इसको क्लोरोफिल मैप बोलते हैं. So representation of spatial data. So basically spatial data are represented by the two methods to data types. One is the quantitative descriptions, another is the qualitative descriptions. So yearly survey used to qualitative methods to classify and map data. Quantitative descriptions with the development of statistical methods and computing tools. Quantitative description of spatial data become possible by the quantification of data, whereas qualitative gives the description of information about a particular area. Isolines or contours. So the word iso is equal. So lines that connect the point of equal value used to show the continuous quantitative surfaces. Gray or color scale used to show mentionically increasing the value. The development of spatial analysis. So if we observe, uh, इधर तुम लोग सब देख सकते हो डेवलपमेंट ऑफ स्पेशल एनालिसिस में क्या क्या होता है. फॉर एग्जांपल तुम्हारा ट्रेंड कैसे चल रहा है, उसका सिक्वेंसल कैसे डेवलप हुआ है, उसी के बारे में हम देखें. 1930 सेंचुरी से 1940 सेंचुरी में जो डेवलपमेंट इन स्टैटिस्टिकल मेथड एंड टाइम सीरीज एनालिसिस. टाइम सीरीज एनालिसिस क्या है, उसका जो डेवलपमेंट है सीक्वेंशियल स्पेशियल चेंज होता है ऑफ सर्टेन टाइम्स, that is called time series analysis. In the statistical methods and time series analysis led to the development of spatial analysis. In 1960 century, the availability of digital computer enabled the practical progress in spatial analysis. Today, ଆମେ ଯଦି ଦେଖିବା, we observe the tool, GIS is a tool. So it is used to geographical information system have made the application of logical and numerical model of statistical methods to spatial data of distributed. So that is the all about the information of today. So it is the importance of what is the importance of GIS. GIS. So importance of spatial analysis. GIS. So importance of spatial analysis. ଏସବୁ ଦେଖାଯାଉଛି ନା ନାଇଁ ସ୍କ୍ରିନ୍ ସ୍ଲାଇଡ୍ ଟା ମୁଁ ଟିକେ ଚେକ୍ କରୁଛି. ଜଷ୍ଟ ଏ ସେକେଣ୍ଡ. ଓକେ. In managing the earth resources, it is used to wide range of fields, including environmental science, urban planning, natural resource management. The development of GIS has enabled the integration of spatial data with other types of data, leading to new site and applications. Development of GIS and remote sensing demanding of geospatial science. The demand of data and topography specific schemes are surfaced accelerated greatly in the late 20th century. So उसका जो different types का uses है remote sensing का वो थोड़ा accelerate हुआ है वो उसका न्यू थोड़ा डेवलपमेंट हुआ है सो धीरे धीरे उसका यूजेस दुनिया में ज्यादा हो रहा है सो स्टीरियो एनालिसिस उसको स्टीरियोस्कोपिक व्यूज बोलते हैं उसको थ्री डी व्यूज भी बोलते हैं वो टू डायमेंशनल फीचर्स अच्छा से ऑब्जर्व नहीं कर पाते हैं फोटोग्राफी उसमें ज्यादा काम करता है तो इसीलिए उसको भी they have allowed photogrammetry to map large area of data. History of map making survey. The development of mapping and surveying dates back to the ancient civilizations, with the Romans being the big examples. So these are the history. So limitations of देख सकते हैं बहुत सारा लिमिटेशन है उसमें उस टाइम में था ठीक है हम लोग पढ़ने जा रहे हैं उसका बेसिक डेफिनेशन ऑफ जीएस सो first definition by Warruff, 1986, a powerful set of tools for collecting, storing, retrieving, but we transforming and displaying spatial data from a real world. So that means what is GIS? Geographical Information System. That a powerful tool, powerful set that collect पहले से डाटा कलेक्ट करता है उसको तो स्टोर करना पड़ेगा स्टोर करता है रिट्राइव करके उसको ट्रांसफॉर्म करता है उसके बाद हमको दिखाया जाता है कि एक्चुअल में क्या है वो रियल वर्ल्ड में क्या है सो उसका डेफिनेशन वर्ग 1986 में दिया था डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एनवायरनमेंट 1986 में दिया था ए सिस्टम फॉर कैप्चरिंग स्टोरिंग checking, manipulating, analyzing, displaying data, which are spatially referenced to the earth. So that means those data capture, store, check, manipulate, analyze, जो करता है इस सिस्टम और स्पेशल रेफरेंस करता है अर्थ को उसको जेएस करते हैं Parker 1988 an information technology to store, analysis and displaying both spatial and non-spatial data. These definitions focus on the technical aspect of GIS emphasizing the tools or function used to work with spatial data. So, what is the database definitions? Smith et al. 1986. Database system in which most of the data is spatially indexed and a form set of procedures operated in order to answer queries about the spatial entities in the database. That means the database system in which most of the data is spatially indexed. Spatially indexed is important if your data having the spatial index, so that called the database. So that is the definition. So different definitions of organization based definitions. So these are the definitions of yes. So in this video, I want to conclude all the part of geotechnique of graduation level formulation. So what is the component of GIS? Here is the component. So component that is consist of some parameters, some of the GIS tools. So, okay, so these are the definitions. You know, go through these definitions. So these are the components. So first of all, we need the data. Then procedures, hardware, peoples. Those are people means in the sense of the GIS cartographer or map maker. So these are the peoples. But after that, that is used for general purpose. So software is also important. There is so much software. Any software like ArcGIS, QGIS, it does as Google Earth Engine. So these are the software, Google Earth for making the analysis. So these are the components. So network के बारे में लिखा है इधर हार्डवेयर के बारे में लिखा है क्या क्या हो सकता है हार्डवेयर हाँ हार्डवेयर में क्या होता है वो मॉनिटर होता है डाटा स्टोरेज करने के लिए, हैंडलिंग डिवाइस के लिए होता है, डेटा बैकअप डिवाइस होता है, प्रिंटर, प्लॉटर, सीपीयू, सेंट्रल प्रोसेसिंग सब चाहिए। तो उसका सेकंड डाटा है जो स्पेशियल सर्फेस इंफॉर्मेशन है पीपल एक्सपोर्ट जो जीएस असिस्टेंट or the which is work obliques like the procedures or the here is important dimension of JS data. There is a conceptual field-based and logical raster-vector models. So there is a dimension like conceptual object versus field-based versus object. So what is the conceptual? Conceptual data features are represented in JS object-based model. So that is represented features as well as the point, line, polygon, spatial features, point in the buildings, line, roads, river in the form of polygons, forest and polygons. So it can be obtained by the GPS remote sensing survey. Data is stored in the attribute table with the specifiers. Field-based data is represented the continuous spatial phenomena without the specific boundaries. So data is storage in the grid matrix form. So that grid matrix format, for example, in the DE, digital elevation models. So data sources including the satellite imagery, aerial photos, interpolation techniques. So these are the techniques used. Logical model vector raster. So raster in the although in the form of grid and cells, each cell having the single value represent the attribute best fitted for continuous data, elevation, land cover, climate. Image-based data, example, satellite advantages, simple data structure, efficiency for overlay analysis, disadvantage, large storage requirement, limited accuracy. Vector data model represented point, line, and polygon using coordinate x and y and attribute codifying the spatial relations. Best suit for discrete features, network, and topographical analysis advantage. High spatial accuracy, more efficient storage features, disadvantage complex data structures for processing analysis. So these are the vector and rasters. So if you observe, there is a history of remote sensing. So development of remote sensing from 1800 to the current modern 2000, different satellite launch and their mechanism and their functions are available. The history of remote sensing in 1800, then that is continued to 2002 yearly also lot of contributions. So इसको बुक से भी देख सकते हैं ठीक है so thank you so much it's all about the information about the human geography part geotechnique so remote sensing and yes geotechnique okay, thank you